Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the Strong Series. And today what we're going to do is a 35-minute, no repeat, strong abs. We are going to just work that core and we're going to work with no repeat. So we'll just go one thing to the next and have a lot of fun. So we're going to be on the mat for all of that. So grab your mat, a sweat drink, and of course your great attitude. Let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully a chance to grab your mat, your sweat drink, and your great attitude. If so, let's get warmed up. Let's start with just some trunk twists right here. Boom. Just nice and twist. Oh yeah. We've got 3 more like this. 2 more. Last one. This time let's take that elbow and swing it to that opposite knee. Boom. Oh yeah, getting that trunk moving. Okay, now let's start and straighten out that leg and twist. Right there. Oh, it feels so good. 1 more on each side. And then let's do right here a nice good hinge down, touching that opposite toe. Down and up, down and up. 1 more on each side. Then we're gonna take those arms, we're gonna hinge back. We're gonna hinge down, okay? Hinge back. Hinge down, 1 more time, hinge back, hinge down, and then let's do a nice good down squat and then straighten those knees. Go down in that squat, straighten those knees, 1 more time. Last time, let's just sit here and open up those hips. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna take those hands, we're gonna do a nice good cat and cow, in and out, in and out. 1 more time. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the mat, and we're gonna do some walkouts, get some weight bearing into those arms. You know we're gonna do a little bit of weight bearing in those activities, and then walk that back. 2 more. Last one. And then we're gonna go right down here into quadruped, cat and cow right here. Down and up. Last one. We're gonna stick that, or we're gonna do a nice good thread the needle and come down. Okay? Lift up, thread that needle. 1 more time. Lift up, thread that needle. This time we're gonna stick that leg out there. We're gonna sit down and get that hip moving. Oh yeah. 1 more time. This time we're gonna thread the needle and come right on through. Thread that needle, come all the way down. Last time. Then we're gonna do a nice good hip circle right here. Up and around. Then we're gonna go the other direction. Oh yeah. Then we got the other side and we're gonna go back to threading that needle. Lift up, thread that needle. Lift up, thread that needle. Last time, lift up, thread that needle. This time stick that leg out there, sit on down and up. 2 more. Last one, this time thread that needle and sit on down. Oh yeah. Whew. Last time. Then this time we're gonna do those big hip circles right there. Okay, and then other direction. And then we're gonna rock back, and then we're gonna drop those hips, okay? We're gonna rock back, drop those hips. Last time, rock back, drop those hips. Big arm circles right here. Circle the other direction. And then we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with what we call a dead bug. We're gonna go down on the ground, okay? And what you're gonna focus in is that your back stays nice and stable against the mat. I don't want it pressing harder, and I don't want it arching up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take that opposite leg down and that opposite arm up, okay? And we're gonna do one side and then we'll do the other. How's that sound? You ready to try this with me? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Really focusing on, is my back arching more or is it trying to push more in to the mat? I want that nice and controlled. Okay, as soon as you start to feel that either press more into that back or you feel it arching more, bring those limbs back together, okay? It just means your core can't handle it, okay? So I really want you paying attention to that. Okay, we're working for about 45 seconds today. Got about 15 seconds break to work into the next activity, okay? That's how we're rolling today. And we're not repeating outside of you know, doing one side and then the other, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Okay, same thing on the other. It's about control. Pay attention to your body, right? Really making sure that it's about the form. What is your back doing? What is it telling you? Are you ready? Let's do the other side in 3, 2, 1. Controlling that down and up. Nice work. Okay, control that all the way down and then bring that back up. All the way down. You got it. Nice and controlled. I like this one. When we slow it down, we can get really sloppy with it and miss the power of this. It's a very powerful work. Okay, when we really pay attention to keeping that back nice and stable against that mat. Okay, we're gonna finish here. Woo. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-point crunch. We're gonna come up, touch the knees, touch our ankles, touch the knee, come back down. You can do that up here. You can go all the way into a sit-up right here, or you can keep your feet up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I say 3-point crunch. It's really a 3-point sit-up is what I should say. Touch the knees, touch the ankle, okay? And keep that up if you want to add a little bit extra strength. Crunch up, touch, touch, down. Okay, touching the knee, touching the ankle, touching the knee. Boom, boom, and back. Now, make sure when you come up, you're not coming up from the momentum of your knee, of your shoulders, but you're coming from the pulling of those abs, crunching that together. You got 10 more seconds. All the way to that buzzer. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so this time, we're gonna just reach up and touch our toes. Simple, simple. Well, you know. So you gotta reach up. You do not have to touch your toes, but you gotta reach up enough to get those shoulder blades off the ground. In 3, 2, 1, touching up, coming back down. Again, controlling it. Really think about crunching through those abs. They're gonna crunch together and squeeze to lift you up. Okay? Again, do you have to touch your toes? No. Okay? Do your legs have to be exactly straight? No, they can be bent, right? You may not have that mobility of those hamstrings. That's okay. But you're going up in that direction and coming back down. You got this. Come on. Oh yeah, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a V-up cross sits. We're gonna touch and touch, okay? The farther back you sit, like if you get to your low back, it's gonna be easier. If you're on that sit bone, a little more challenging. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, again, do you have to touch your toes? No. You're just going in that opposite direction, trying to touch kind of that outside of that opposite leg, right? Because we want to work those of course we're working those abs. We want to work those obliques by that twist, okay? And again, if you're down lower, it's a little bit easier. Okay, if you're up higher, a little bit more challenging. We're gonna go into a side plank next, okay? Boom. You got 15 more seconds of this. You got this. Come on, all the way to that buzzer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Sometimes I have a hard time counting. Woo. Okay, so it's hardest when we are stacked. It's a little bit easier when we're staggered, and it's even easier if we're down on our knee. Okay, we're gonna be up, we're gonna drop that hip, and then come back up in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, drive it up. Now, when I drive it up, it's not straight up. It's almost up in a slight diagonal to give you that nice neutral position. Control it down and lift it up. Keeping that shoulder, that elbow right underneath that shoulder, supporting that. You're tapping that hip and coming back up. And you guessed it, we gotta do the other side after this, right? 15 more seconds. Nice work. All the way to that buzzer. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, baby. Okay, other side. Okay, again, stacked is hardest. Staggered's a little bit easier, even if you go down to that knee. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tapping down, driving forward. Now remember, if you have to go down to your knee, that isn't anything but less weight. That's all it's doing. It's less body weight, okay? Just like when sometimes I'm like, whew, that's a heavier dumbbell. I gotta drop the dumbbell down, right? To control that movement. That's all it is. Just where we're at that day and time, which is totally fine. It's just harder sometimes to understand it's easy to know how to drop a dumbbell. The weight, it's not always easy to figure out, how do I drop my body weight so I can do this? Okay, stay close. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going down into Superman's. Our arms are out, our legs are out. We're gonna try to lift those thighs as much as we can, and that chest, squeeze, and back down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze, back down. How high can you lift and squeeze? Come back down. As much as you can lift up, okay? We gotta work in that extension. Because of gravity, because of how we do our life, we do so much forward motion, not flexion. The way we're sitting on our computer, the way we're driving, the way we're sitting on the couch, right? We've got to work on that extension. It's powerful for our posture and a balanced body, okay? That's why also it's challenging because we're not in that position very often. We're gonna do a plank to a bear next. If you can't do bear, you can do the quadruped, that hands and knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna do plank, and we're gonna go into bear, which is hovering those knees. Now, you can go down onto your knees and into plank and back. That's okay. Don't rock that back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is slow and controlled. I want you to pretend like you are balancing a stick on that low back. In fact, that's what I used to do with my patients in the clinic. I do it with some clients, right? Because it's really good feedback to being like, wow, I really rock those hips a lot. When I don't rock those hips, guess what? Man, am I working that core and those abs well. Come on, stay steady. You got 20 more seconds. Nice and controlled. You got this. All the way to that buzzer. We're gonna go down to that low plank and do some plank saws. Woo, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, down on those forearms. We're gonna go in that plank. We're gonna rock onto those toes and back. The idea is you're rocking straight over and back. You ready? Let's rock this. In 3, 2, 1. Plank. Find that position and then rock, right? That pelvis is tucked. Your knees are pushing up towards that ceiling. You got strong input from those elbows into the forearms to the shoulders, and then you're rocking up and over. Keep that neck nice and neutral. You're not looking up. You're not looking down. You may be looking sideways if you're like me that wants to look at you. Come on, we're halfway there. Got this. Come on, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do this quadruped. We're gonna lift out into the bird dog, come in, back out. The key again is not letting those hips rock. They gotta stay nice and stable. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Same side, whole time. Again, pretend like you have a stick balancing on your back here, controlling that in and out. Those hips, the front of those hips are not rocking. They are staying facing that mat. It's slow and controlled. Okay, and only go out as far as you can control that before that starts to rock. It's okay. We've got to start somewhere, right? It's okay if it's not much movement. I want you more paying attention to that control. 15 more seconds on this side, and then you guessed it, we got the other side. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we got the other side. Here we go. Nice and controlled, okay? Keeping that stick balanced on that back in 3, 2, 1. Lift out. Bring that in. Nice work. Come on. We're gonna go back onto our back next and do some bicycles. Control this. In and out. You might also notice one side might be a little bit easier than the other. That's totally normal. It's that you're working both sides well, right? Halfway there. It's slow, controlling that back, controlling that pelvis. Oh yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Whew. Sometimes I really like that word. Okay, we are doing bicycles. You can have your arms across here, or you can have them gently on your back. But you're gonna drive that knee, that elbow to that opposite knee in 3, 2, 1. As you drive that opposite leg down, boom, and twist. So my shoulder blades stay off the ground. I'm twisting to the opposite knee as I drive through the heel of my foot on the other one. So that way we're working those lower abs, we're working those obliques as we twist, and then we're activating that rectus abdominis by keeping the shoulder blades up off the ground. Oh yeah, multitasking for sure. You're doing great, hang in there, come on, drive it. Okay, these get more challenging because we're getting more fatigued. So pay attention to that form. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Okay, so now we're doing leg drops. You can do one at a time or both, but I want you paying attention to that low back as you drop. Don't let that arch, okay? You want to keep it in that stable position. In 3, 2, 1. A lot of times it's a little bit easier to do one at a time. You really pay attention to that low back. If it's just arching, right, that means your abs can't keep that controlled through that movement. Okay? All the way down, pulling that up. Again, you can do both at the same time. A lot of times we get real sloppy with the two. And I really want you paying attention to controlling, especially because we're a little more fatigued. It's not like this is the only ab activity we're doing, right? Nice work. Come on. 10 more seconds and we're gonna do some ankle taps. Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you're gonna drive those shoulders up, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna slide over and touch one ankle, slide over and try and touch the other ankle. It's gotta be enough of a reach that you're really crunching to each side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Get those shoulder blades off, then crunch to one side and crunch. Okay, so I'm not coming up more than just those shoulder blades, and then I'm sliding to the side. Picture crunching the side of your body right there, that torso, crunching to get you to that ankle tap. Oh yeah. We're gonna roll to our side after this. Boom, and back. Slide over, slide over. We're gonna do some mermaid crunches. We got 15 more seconds of this. Stay controlled. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we're gonna grab those ankles, okay? And we're gonna drive those hips up and try and crunch that elbow to those knees to the best of your ability, okay? If you need to, do just the top leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drive that up and crunch back down. And you guessed it, we're gonna do the other side after this, right? We gotta even ourselves out. All the way to that buzzer, driving that elbow into that knee. So you wanna lift that torso up and you wanna drive those knees up. You want both of them coming up together. It's not just one, it's both. Come on. 15 more seconds. all the way to that buzzer. You're doing awesome for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's do the other side. We got to even ourselves out. Okay, here we go. Mermaid Crunch on the other side in 3, 2, 1. Coming up and crunching. Okay, and then we're gonna go in back under our belly. We're gonna do some plank work. Okay, we're gonna do a plank with a knee cross. So we're gonna drive a knee to the opposite shoulder. Obviously, we're not gonna touch that shoulder, but that opposite idea. So I'm gonna be in a tall plank position and then drive that knee to the opposite shoulder. Whew, that direction at least, right? You got 15 more seconds of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna be in that tall plank position. We're driving the knee to the opposite like elbow, okay? Again, try not to rock, okay? Keeping that nice and steady. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Find that plank position, find that solid position, then drive that knee towards that opposite elbow, boom, and back. Again, really thinking about controlling that pelvis as you crunch that up and over. Nice work. Come on, drive it up and over. I love plank. It's a lot of functional activities that we do. It mimics, okay, really learning to control with those movements of those appendages. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna go back into low plank. We're gonna work to drop that hip, slide it up, over, and drop to the other hip to the best of your ability. Are you ready? Whew, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now find that solid plank position first. Then you're gonna tap that hip, slide it up, over, tap it to the other side. So it's like you come up and you slide it over just a little bit and then back down. Oh yeah, again, it's control. Down and up. Oh yeah, halfway there. Then we're gonna do some, okay, low plank to high plank. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna go plank to high plank, down to low plank. Do the best you can. What I'm working on is not trying to rock those hips, but staying nice and stable. It takes a lot of control, so it's great practice. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that plank position. Either come down or up, wherever you started, and then pushing. Now, what you gotta remember is you gotta alternate which sides you come down and up, because if not, you'll naturally pick one side to do the whole time. One side will feel a little bit more natural than the other. That's okay, but we wanna work on both. Nice work, come on. Okay, we're gonna go back to side plank after this. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna do, again, stacked as hard, it staggers easy, your knee is down. We're gonna be up in that position. We're gonna rotate under that elbow or that shoulder and then come back up. Nice, good rotation in 3, 2, 1. Find that plank position first. Then you're gonna shoot it through and come back up. Again, stacked is the hardest. Staggered, a little wider support on the base, a little bit easier. Okay, we're trying to keep that position. And if you need to, again, drop down that bottom knee. Totally fine. You're still getting a great workout. You're just lessening that body weight. You got 20 more seconds on this side. And then, of course, the other side. Stay steady. Come on, all the way to that buzzer. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, other side. How was you today? Okay, get in position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, down and up. Shooting that through, right? Boom, and back. We're gonna go back under our back after this. Shoot that through, drive it up. It's a chance too to see, is one side a little bit easier than the other, right? Sometimes we have a little bit easier side. Totally natural. Come on, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do rainbows with our legs up and around, up and around. Now, if you need to, bend knees are easier than the straight. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, up and over. Pulling that up and around. Making rainbows with those legs. Again, if we do it with our bent knee, a little bit easier, okay? The longer the lever arm, a little bit more challenging. You got it. Come on, all the way up and around. You are doing great. Hang in there. Whew. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna be kind of in this boat position, and then we're gonna extend out and in to the best of your ability. Okay, it's okay if you just do one at a time. That's okay. Just push yourself, challenge yourself. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, out and in. Challenging for me too. Sometimes I get quiet because I'm trying to focus on that control. Halfway there. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh goodness. Okay, so we are going to do rainbows now with our upper body up and around. Okay, again, the lower you are, the little bit easier it is. The more you sit on that sit bone. You can also lift your feet up depending on your skill level. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up and over. Okay, I want up and around all the way. Okay, try and touch each side. Come up and over that head and around. Oh, nice and controlled. These are getting challenging because we also are getting very fatigued. Okay, because we're working a lot today. Okay, we are gonna go over to our side next. Oh yeah. And we're gonna do some clamshell leg lifts. Okay? Whew. We've got the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh goodness. Okay, we're gonna bend those knees. We're gonna go up and we're gonna lift up right here, down. So we're gonna come up into that side plank, squeeze that open and back down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Open that leg, come back down. Lift up. Open that leg, come back down. Really open, driving that nice neutral pelvis up. And lift. You got it, nice and controlled. Of course, we're doing the other side after this. Okay, we are starting to see that finish line. We don't have a lot left. Okay, so once, this is where we're gonna get fatigued. We gotta stick with that form. Pay attention. Okay, 10 more seconds of this on this side. We're gonna flip sides. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, other side, okay? Lifting it up, lifting that leg up nice and controlled. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, lift up, open that up, and back down. Okay, so we're coming in that nice good side plank, lift that up, and back down. Okay, we're activating that glute and that hip. We're activating that core to stabilize to that, and those obliques. Oh yeah. We're gonna go back onto our back next. Okay, we only have about 3 more activities, okay? We're starting to see that finish line. It's kind of nice when you're like, if you don't like an activity, you know you're only doing it one time. We're gonna do some circle crunches next. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so again, you gotta get those shoulder blades up, off. We're gonna come up and around, and then we're gonna go the other direction. So alternating directions, come up and around and back to the other side in 3, 2, 1. Lift from those abs, not from the shoulders. So your shoulders shouldn't round out, right? They should stay nice and open because you're lifting from that core, which is hard to talk while you're doing it. Up and around, you got this. Lift up and around, you got 15 more seconds of this. Oh yeah. Stay focused for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do a tall bridge into a reverse plank. Into a tall bridge. If you can't get into that reverse plank, stay holding that tall bridge. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Give me a nice good table right there. And then if you can, extend those legs out. Bring it back in. Step it back out. Do the best you can. Oh yeah. Okay, it's okay if you can't get to that reverse plank. Stay in that tall bridge. Keep that table like you have some food balancing on that pelvis right there. Oh yeah. Come on, 20 more seconds. And then guess what? We're only got 1 more activity after this. We're gonna do some star abs to finish out. Stay strong, stay steady. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, here is our strong finish. We are gonna be into a ball. We're gonna go out and back. Now, the more you rock on the back, the easier. If you stay on that pelvis bone, a little more challenging. In 3, 2, 1, in and out. Boom, and out. Drive it all the way in and explode out. Remember, this is all we've got. We can finish strong. All we have is the cool down after this. Drive it all the way in and explode out. You are a beautiful exploding star. Boom, and out. Explode out. Drive it in. Come on, 15 more seconds. All the way to that buzzer. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's rock over. Let's go right here into child's pose. Big exhale. Nice work today. Whew. We're gonna come on up. We're gonna drop that pelvis and look on up. Give me a nice good little extension. Exhale out. Okay. Now let's look over our right shoulder. Exhale out. Let's look over our left shoulder. Exhale out. We're gonna go back in to child's pose. Relax those hips, relax that back. We're gonna come up and we're gonna do a frog pose. Come down and stretch those hips. Also gonna stretch that pelvic floor. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna come up, we're gonna go into a half kneel. Tuck that pelvis, we're gonna get that hip flexor, and then we're gonna lean on over so we get a little bit of that trunk, and we're gonna open up that hip, open up just a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Again, exhale through it to give you a little bit more of that stretch. Okay, and now the other side, okay? Tuck that pelvis, lean on over, open that hip on that other side too, pushing that knee out just a little bit. Oh, that feels so good, right? Okay, and then we're gonna come down. We're gonna hinge down. We're gonna grab our elbows, let that head relax, giving those hamstrings, that low back. We're gonna slowly roll up, roll those shoulders back. Give yourself a high five for rocking that. Make sure you're grabbing some water, some high quality protein, and then have a great day. Hey guys, did you like that video? Did you know this is part of my new series, Strong? It is designed to get you a strong muscles, to get you strong heart, and even to get you a strong mind, because we need to be the best version of ourselves, and with that comes strength. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss what's coming up. Also, make sure we become friends on social media so you can follow along, get great tips, or even reach out if you need personal coaching, because I love helping women feel strong, confident, and be the best version of themselves. So again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then have a great day.